Pokemon Horizons Episode 3. Alright, hello, and yeah, Sprigatito was captured in the last episode. I assume this episode is gonna be about finding Sprigatito, but I don't think they're gonna save Sprigatito this episode. I think they're probably gonna do it in episode 4. Yeah, I mean, so far Pokemon Horizons have been really good. I've really enjoyed it. I really like what they're doing with it. And let's just go into the episode. Because I'm kind of like, holy shit, I want to watch it. Okay, so that's her grandmother. Oh, what is that Pokemon behind her? Oh, okay, Arcanine. I was kind of like, wait a minute, is that like Solgaleo? For a second? Oh, like, it can't be. But no, it was an Arcanine. Yeah, and she woke up, and she's like, yeah, it was not a nightmare. I am on this ship. Oh, and I didn't notice that he tried to capture Sprigatito with his foot. I didn't notice that in the last episode. That's a neat detail. And I believe in you. Is this the first time the intro? We hear the intro? No. Oh yeah, you look very nice. I wonder what your name is. Oh, okay. And this is obviously the old man. In that Nidorina outfit. So we're not seeing the school a lot in this. So I think what I thought was going to happen by episode 2 is probably going to happen. The school was just in the beginning, and then the actual story is going to be about them traveling on this airship. Probably across Paldea and maybe other continents as well, other regions. Yeah, about Rico. I'm going to say Rico and Lico. I'm probably gonna mix those two things up all the time. If I'm with Sprigatito, I bet. You bet on what? That you can achieve everything, anything? And is that like metal plates on her back right there? Or is it just a design? Because it looks a bit like it might be like... I know it probably is just the design. Looking at the front. See, like, yes, of course. They kind of like cool your head. But you never know for certain, Lico. They could be, just playing nice. They could just be grooming. You still have to have it in the back of your head, kind of like... They might be good, but they might not be good either. You're like, nope. He's like, nope, we're not gonna allow you. Pikachu's like, It's cold up here. Let me get some of that fire. And not only that, as long as you have dependents, they're gonna find you. Think about that. Because just Sprigatito isn't probably of much worth to them. And now Rico is kind of like, you know. Okay, that smile was a bit weird to me. After she said, I got, you know, like, they kind of like put me to the side. They kind of like ignored a little bit of what Iwanka. Like, yes, I smell its sweet scent a lot. Okay, so this will be good. We might get some character development of the other people on the boat. Like in this episode, it's gonna be Liko is gonna run around with the pink-haired girl. Whatever her name is. Wait, are you not gonna come with me? Wait a minute. Now when I saw Joy, is that a Joy on their team? Is that another Joy? Like maybe like a more delinquent or like a different... It is Joy, but you know, she's not like her family. Oh yeah, she even has a Chansey. And they had the same eye color. Holy shit, it just like it jumped into my mind as soon as I saw Joy. And that's maybe why she doesn't want to go. Because I've got to be like, why aren't you going with her? My Vulpix wheel got destroyed in a battle. Alright, and now you two can talk together. Maybe she'll give you some information. Maybe she's like, oh, actually, we lost against a Rhydon. And now, oh yeah, it's living the life. Alright. I mean, I was almost expecting like heart eyes. Like, no, not the kidnappy, a pokenappy. He has triangles in his eyes as irises. He like does good. Like divide and conquer. Alright, well we got a little bit of like that the female evil guy, the female explorer. You know, I like that. She's like, oh, kawaii. She's cute. Because, I mean, I wouldn't mind if the guy and that girl, they're like a little bit less competent. than Methios. Is that the name of like their leader? That he is like the strong guy that Rico and Roy are gonna struggle with from time to time when they battle these guys. Lucky. And isn't Blissey called like Chansey in Japanese or something? Chancer or something? Your? Like, shit, I got caught. Take this cans of tuna. Oh no. Well. Or more likely, yeah, they found me. Alright. Ah. That's smart. Let's put on a tracking thing. I really hope they don't turn into like the new Team Rocket in the sense that they become like very incompetent. I hope it's more along the lines of we don't see them every episodes, but the time we see them, sometimes they might not be the best, but sometimes they are like a real threat. I hope so. I hope that is how they end up. You have to think. Like, yeah, sure, you don't want to be just the meek girl that you were. You want to take charge. But you have to do it smart. Because if you just walk in there and get captured, they get dependent. Now what? You haven't saved Sprigatito. So work with Freed. Because Freed is obviously a good trainer, a strong trainer. And I wonder, I mean, I actually like that Pikachu, like the spunk of this Pikachu. I think the personality of this Pikachu is a lot different from Ash's, which I like. He like, no one is giving a pendant over, and we are still getting our Sprigatito. And if you lose, so now I'll distract this guy, and you go find Sprigatito. You have Iwanka with you. It would be nice if she maybe gives Iwanko some. I don't remember the English name. Rockruff, I think, is the English name. She gives it some orders. Ghost dive. Is that Phantom Force? Okay. So he is, he got a hit in. So at the moment, Amethyos is on top, right there. Oh Jesus, these explosions. Okay, another Thunder Punch. What is your fourth move? You have Thunder Punch, Double Team, Volt Tackle. I hope it's like a ranged move. Maybe like... I think Thunder would be nice. Because that's something, Ash's Pikachu didn't really use. So he's kind of like, we're going for maximum power instead of accuracy. Maybe even Discharge. He's like, let's get out of here. Yeah. So I like that. She didn't stay there and be like, oh, let's talk. She was about to do that, but then Rockruff was like, come on, let's get out first. He's like, what? Okay. I mean, obviously he didn't like it. Alright, I like this delusional one-sided love. Alright, a Skarmory. I mean, we know she has a Skarmory. The other guy as well. But what other Pokemon do you have? Because the other guy has at least a Rhyhorn Skarmory. She's like, child's play. Yeah, like, it's still flying. And obviously it looks like her Skarmory didn't really take a lot of damage. But she didn't really use it to defeat Skarmory. It was more along the line of kind of like a smoke screen. Okay. I really hope it wasn't the case that kind of like he was just toying and that's why he was basically losing the match. I really hope they are kind of like sometimes Freed has the advantage, sometimes Methios has the advantage. I hope that's the case. I mean, I think that was really good. That was a really good rescue thing. And we still haven't seen her truly defeat someone. Because I do think that the explorers, even those two grunts, are too strong for her. So the way she basically defeats them aren't to defeat their Pokemon. It's to kind of like basically make it so that she can run away. Just blind them for a little while and then run away. So I like that. Because she is the new trainer. And they are obviously not new trainers. Yeah, they say Rico. But, it is Japanese. So that L's and R's are a bit similar. I mean, it's like, you look a bit scary. Not you two girls. Yeah, I'm almost certain that is Joy. That pink-haired girl on the team is a Joy. That's a bit like different from her sisters. Or the rest of her family. Like her sisters, her cousins. Those Joy and Officer Jenny genes are really, really strong. Like, nope, this is the first time. And I've been on this ship for at least 2 days. And this is the first time I hear about this. Maybe 3. So yeah, let's work together. I'm not gonna be part of the Rising Volt Tacklers, but hurrah! And then the old man. Okay, and I mean that's a good question to ask. Do you have any allergies? If I'm gonna cook food and stuff for the team, it's good for me to know. Oh yeah, and they live in Paldea, so now we're going to Paldea to visit her mom, so that will be interesting. Oh, and Anne. Hello, Anne. I like that she has an actual tooth, and not like this flesh tooth that they tend to do from time to time. I hate flesh tooth. But actual teeth like that, it's cute. And and I mean, it shows that Oshawott is the perfect partner for her. Alright. Another great episode. Alright, hello you. Still just a bunch of Kanto Pokemon. So I assume they're still in Kanto. Maybe this is kind of like the Orange Islands, maybe. Or like the Sevi Islands, was that in Kanto? Oh, what is this? Something has floated. Oh, the Volt Tackler's emblem. So their flag must have fell off during the fighting. Alright, so we have a bit of like a rap thing. Obviously, it's to be kind of like the old school poker rap. At least we're seeing a lot of Paldea Pokemon in the outro, but... Oh, and here are the... Oh, even the Hisui and Voltorb. Which I actually like how it looks. Looks friendlier than the Kanto Voltorb. I actually am curious how the English rap is gonna be. Because I tend to like the English songs more than the Japanese ones for Pokemon. That are intros and outros and all that. I think the English dub tend to do those a little bit better. Alright. Electric type. 40 centimeters. 6 kilos. The same weight as 3 Pichus. Like on average, obviously. There's some Pikachus that might be leaner. Some are chunkier. And I'm getting leg cramps. Fuck. Yeah, electricity. Oh god. I mean, I like that smug Pikachu with the hat and the skiddy cup. Okay, I don't want to see the preview for the next episode. Alright. Well, I already know that he has a Fuecoco. So he has a Fuecoco, and there is already a Fuecoco on the ship, so that will be interesting. Maybe they're gonna be, like the 2 Fuecocos, and they're gonna be like, wait, which is which? I actually really like this episode. I think like an 8 out of 9 for this. I think the plan that they did was really good. Of him, basically, I'm gonna battle Methios. You get Sprigatito and then run. And when she got caught, basically by that female grunt, she decided, okay, let's use our Leaf Edge. We don't expect this to knock Skarmory out. It probably is not going to do a lot of damage, but it's going to make them close their eyes and then run. So I like that. She's not like there to where she's kind of like, I can battle them. We need more experience for that. Nice seeing Anne there at the end. Like she still has contact with Anne. And I would like if that's what we get like at the end of, like not every episode, but when she goes back to the ship, she decides to call up Anne from time to time and just maybe they can talk. You know, Anne explains a bit about what she's doing, and Rico explains kind of like what's happening, and that would be fun. Because I don't want Anne to disappear, so I actually like that character. And I think Rico kind of needs like a female friend in her around her age, you know, to get that kind of like experience. Because obviously she's gonna become friends with Rico, who's the opposite sex. They're gonna have different dynamics. So I think it's good having friends from all different, like some people who are older, some younger, some in your age, different sexes. Like I think that's good. For Rico in particular, because I mean, as you saw in the beginning, she is a bit awkward. She hasn't really, what it seems, she like aren't the biggest people person. So getting those experiences is, and also the bad guys, you know, they put a tracker on the ship. So I wonder how long it's gonna take them to find out about the tracker. I'm looking at what's called. If only I knew what her name was, like the female explorer. I mean, if she just had heart-shaped pupils, that would have been amazing. Like, the evil grunt has circles, she has heart shapes, and Methios have triangles. Because, I mean, I don't even know what the grunt's his eyelids are. Because if we look at the eyes on the explorers, they seem to have like a very specific thing going on with their eyes, while the others are kind of like the same eyes as everyone else. But the explorers, their irises in particular are like, not irises, iris is the colored part, right? Oh no. And the black part is called, oh shit, I don't know the English word. Like I knew it, but it had escaped me. Oh well. So thank you for watching and goodbye. Also, what did you think about this? I'm loving this so far. I think the episode has just gotten better and better and better so far. So far, after 3 episodes, it has gone like this.